Is it over? Jesus Christ. So today we'll be doing a review for the new Nails album, Abandoned Life. This is their second album. They were a band that formed back in 2007, I believe. And Entomb is pretty much the aborted satanic love child of Converge and Entombed, early Entombed, not that new shit. And they have an album for this called Unsilent Death, and this album slays. I cannot emphasize that word enough. Slays past their last album in terms of heaviness and tech and just composition. The album opens up with In Exodus, which gives you pretty much nails and a bunch. I mean, it's heavy as hell. The blast beats are just killer. Their vocalist, Taylor, I think his name is ridiculous. He sounds like, what's his name? From Converge, well, the singer from Converge back on like Jane Doe, just really distorted, rip your fucking face off, hardcore style screams, and the guitar tone on this album is ridiculously Entombed influence, but it's so thick and filthy. I mean, this whole album just sounds like the unbearable filth that your soul produces. It's disgusting. Especially in the guitar tone. The drums, even the bass is really nice in this. The bass isn't as bad. I mean, for an album, I thought the bass would be drowned out for some this extreme, but it isn't. Drums, particularly on Tyrants, are amazing. The guy has a mix between excellent blast beats and some really great thrash beats. And it's just absolutely heavy to fucking hell. Like, In Exodus sets that up perfectly. Tyrants has, and there's something memorable about each track. Tyrants has like the end, it has this really catchy like groove metal riff right before it blasts into absolute control, which just fucking rips your face off. Then you got God's Cold Hands, which has this hardcore breakdown that's just, it's massive. It's literally like this whole album is pretty much the equivalent of being stomped in the face by dwarves with football cleats constantly throughout 17 minutes of your life. It's really that aggressive. And God's Cold Hands just reinforce it. It's like they're slowly, more force stomping on your fucking head with those football cleats. Then we go to one of the longer tracks. By the way, this album's only like 17 minutes long. It's really short, so if you can't really stand this for more than, I don't know, 10 minutes, relax. You're going to make it through all 10 tracks with little time to spare. Nothing's going to severely happen in 17 minutes of your life, so you might as well use it to listen to the new Nails album, Abandoned Life. And like I went back, Wide Open Wounds, one of the longer songs in here. This is where their dynamics kind of show off more than just blatant aggression. It's where they really take some riffs, compilated in a much more groovier fashion with some intense, really intense parts. Absolutely blissful, and just make it fucking heavy as hell. Then we get to the title track. This one is interesting. About halfway through it, it turns into like hard rock meets Nintendo music. It's really kind of weird, but funny in a way. Then you got to No Surrender, which sounds, for some reason, really underproduced. I don't know if it's just my copy, but it's really cool. It's a great song, you know. Then we get to Pariah, which is just blatantly the heaviest track in this album. It will bash your skull and then the rest of your body. Cry Wolf, same thing, but Cry Wolf's probably the most forgettable track on here. I mean, it's only like half a minute. Then we get to Scum Critique, which is just everything this album is. Filthy, dirty. Some albums are considered, you know, a holy experience. This is the unholy version of it. I felt as though as this final track came on, black wizards were going to ascend to my room. There was a pentagram made of wolf bones and lizard bones in my room, and that all the lights would turn out, and that a volcano would erupt from underneath my fucking feet. And this last song sums up perfectly. Dynamics on the song are beautiful. Heavy, crushing, fucking slow parts, the fast, furious parts. That's pretty much this album in a nutshell. It's ridiculous. You might as well just buy it just for that fucking end track and Tyrants. I mean, Tyrant. I keep thinking Immortal. But either way, just an awesome album. Fans of Converge or Entombed or any really extreme grind meets hardcore meets crust punk should really pick this album out. I'm going to give this 10 out of 10 just for it knows what it is and doesn't fuck around with it. Especially, you know, in this day and age where if it's not technical and long, it's not worth it. They show you old school's the way to go. 10 out of 10. Subscribe and comment. Keep it metal. Peace.